My mom, Cuban, straight from political asylum, the 50s in New York. My dad, Peruvian, which is a really kind of unique mix and kind of everywhere else other than New York, because you can find anything in New York.
Right.
And so first generation American. Spanish was my first language, born in Queens, New York, to a wild mom who didn't take any shit and taught me at a young age a very real way of living. She struggled with her own issues, but couldn't have loved me anymore and said, baby, you're gonna be a star, just like Robin Williams. You see him up there? You can do that. You can. So at a little young age, I don't know why she would infuse me with this, like, you're gonna be a star. And now there was another side of it that was not the fun thing to see as a kid. But at a young age, I'd already gotten this, like, you entertain or make people laugh. Carlos, you have it. You're a mimic, all this stuff. I didn't know later that was building this infrastructure of confidence that you need to really make it in the entertainment or basically anything. And then I was raised with a grandma. There's my grandma, Ita, who raised me because my parents were working a lot, and she couldn't love me anymore. So I had another grandma who was like, I just hung the moon. So I say this because the rest of my life, unfortunately, were gone. So I didn't have like that force there. They were gone. And so I kind of went in a different path indiscriminately. And but a fun upbringing, played outside, played sports, got into trouble when I was in my teens.
Let's talk about that. So this is in Queens.
Yeah.
This is in Queens.
No.
Okay.
So
you were down here already.
Yeah, I moved when I was 7 to Orlando, Florida.
Yep.
And that's probably in my high school years is where I started getting into trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it wasn't this, because this is non-alcoholic and delicious.
That is correct.
If I had this in my high school years, boy, would I have not been in jail.
So, look, from one high school maniac to another.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Heck yeah.
I mean, I feel like I came out of the womb needing a cocktail.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. When I first got sober, I used to be like, man, other people had like a lot of trauma in their past. Like, what's my excuse? Like, I almost didn't feel like I deserved to be an addict and an alcoholic. And what I learned was that some of us are just born that way. So what was it for you? What were these troubles, and what was this wild streak of which you speak?
I'm a little taken, I'm listening to what you just said, that you didn't feel worthy of your addiction. I've never heard that before, but I can kind of understand what you're saying. Unfortunately, my mom came up at a time where mental health was not talked about. It was shunned upon. She had no help. She has post-traumatic issues from being left from an island in the middle of a revolution, and so she drank a lot. And pills were plenty then. I didn't know what I was growing up and seeing. I was her baby, but I was also the reason she was a lot of the times doing what she was doing.
Right.
And so there was a lot of guilt. And
did she tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was in a messed up place, man. And I was in a messed up place when I got older. And so, there were suicide letters directly given to me, like I don't even, since we're sharing it. There was some deep stuff there that I've had to get over. And so in the midst of that, I was like, F it. In my high school year, I was like, F it. I really haven't talked about this, I'm kind of like getting it out with you, Jamie. Yeah. You should be a therapist.